stressing me out. 'Cause sometimes we're going strong, and sometimes I feel like it's the wrong run. And it might be selfish, I know, but I need more stability. So I just wish we were constant and could stay the same for more than a week. 'Cause it feels like we lost it, and those variables hurt in various degrees. And oh, I know it's a lot to expect, but these changes are hard to accept. I just wish we were constant, 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 constantly. We're kinda distant sometimes, and I can't tell when your mind's made up. Oh, so we fight through the night, and everything's fine when we wake up. And it might be selfish, I know, but I need more stability. So I just wish we were constant and could stay the same for more than a week. 'Cause it feels like we lost it, and those variables hurt in various degrees. And oh, I know it's a lot to expect, but these changes are hard to accept. I just wish we were constant, 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 constantly.
All right, there it is. Man, what a day. I am sorry that I am running late. Had some school stuff with the kids and some errands to run. What's up, Ray? So, yeah, I just got busy. And it happens. How's Ray today? Wow, what? You about to quit steno because of me? What? Oh, man. Fix the stuff here. All right. You don't quit steno, Ray. You got to serve as an inspiration to everyone. All right, so we're going to do some Q&A today. I think we've done this one before because it's in my notebook. I just didn't have time to go through and do the write-ups for them, so we are going to just go over an old one. And, yeah, so I'm going to take a test today, too. So, hey, Ray, look. Slop stroke, buddy. All right, so we're going to do two-voice Q&A. So if you are new to the stream, I'm using the EV360 Ultimate program. That's the program that you see on the screen. That's the vertical notes you see on the screen. That's not my cat software. Man, I'm doing too hot right now. We're going to do a two-voice Q&A. My base speed is 80, and so we're going to be going from 70 to 110. I haven't got Mango Loco yet. I don't even have an energy drink with me right now, so that's how messed up I am right now. It's 6 sections. Each section is broken into 5 takes. Those 5 takes are at various speeds, so each section will be the same thing repeated over and over again. It's just that we're doing it at different speeds. No, I haven't got Mango Loco yet, Ray. I keep forgetting to look at it, to be honest with you. And I fear that if I put it on my my Walmart shopping thing, that they'll probably replace it with something else that I don't like. And I don't want to risk that at all. No. Am I fuzzy? My camera's not really focusing right now. Of course, I have my contacts in, so that could be it too. All right, so if you have your writers and you want to follow along, by all means. If it's too slow for you, just do the best you can. If it's too slow, if it's too fast for you, do the best you can. I do need it, right? I'm dying right now. If it's too fast or too slow for you, then just work on getting some clean notes. Chat is open, as you can see by Ray. So if you're watching on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube, I will be able to see it. Just not when you reply to somebody. So I'll be able to see you guys' comments. So feel free to chat. Have fun. That's what we're here for. Yeah, it does. I think the first break, I want to go get me an energy drink, Ray. I blame you. Ray's got me addicted to energy drinks. So, hey Ray, is my camera fuzzy? I swear to God, it looks like it's fuzzy to me. Weird. Oh well. You guys are here for the steno anyway. The steno looks fine. All right, so let's get this party started. This is section 1, take 1, and this is going to be at 70 words per minute. And this is your mom's fuzzy. Your mom's fuzzy. Shots fired. Shots fired. All right, section 1, take 1. This is at 70 words per minute, 2-voice Q&A. Let's do this.
Is it your experience in your 10 years as a funeral director that quite often you will have people wearing formal attire such as suits, dress pants, dress shoes, things of that nature?
As far as attending the visitation and or funeral?
Yes.
That's correct. Yes, I have noticed those items being worn.
Certainly, every once in a while, you will have someone come in with pink hair and gym shoes. But generally, people will be respectful of the deceased and the family and wear somewhat formal attire, correct?
Correct.
That was an interesting one. I forgot about this one. Remember a little bit. All right, so funeral. I don't know why I have it as F. I think it's supposed to be this. Maybe my notes are wrong. Funeral. Funeral. Director. I actually did it this way and came back for that second R, but I can do it this. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the S. Sorry. Director. DRERK. There's often for you. Attire. Attending. There's that one stroke for you. Visitation. There's a one stroke. I think that was it. Ones that popped out at me. Hey Ray, how's that little baby of yours? Good, I hope. I'm trying to contemplate we're going to do happy hour this Friday. I think we all need it. It's been a rough week for me. Kids back in school and teaching them and stuff like that, so we might have to do that. All right, 80 words per minute. Here we go.
Is it your experience in your 10 years as a funeral director that quite often you will have people wearing formal attire such as suits, dress pants, dress shoes, things of that nature?
As far as attending the visitation and or funeral,
Yes.
that's correct. Yes, I have noticed those items being worn.
Certainly, every once in a while, you will have someone come in with pink hair and gym shoes. But generally, people will be respectful of the deceased and the family and wear somewhat formal attire, correct?
Correct.
Oh, I butchered that one. I didn't have time to warm up or anything, so this is it. This is it. I did a nice workout today on my bike. And I had physical therapy right after that. So I've been on the run today. She's a chunkster, I bet, dude. Oh, little chunky monkey babies. My favorite. My favorite. So a good friend of mine, by the way, who is in law enforcement. I won't mention names. Well, not like any of you guys will notice them, but it's on the record. So anyway, he had to go to Vegas for a child abuse case. Vegas is the closest hospital to where I'm at. And the little baby had a spiral fracture. And as it turns out, the CPS decided he said he would take the baby. So the baby has been with him for 847 days, I think. And the adoption went through yesterday. So I am super stoked for him. I'm so excited. So congratulations. You know who you are. I don't think he even watches the channel. But I'm super excited for him, man. That is awesome. Yeah, little babies are like puppies to me, man. If I'm not careful, I'll just start bringing them home. Yeah, he's super excited. So we're super excited for him. But COVID's happening, so we couldn't have a party or invite him over. But I'm sure he will. She cracks me up too. We saw him. I had the wife and I had the youngest one with us, the 4-year-old Malcolm. And we were out at a restaurant, and we were going to get to go. And they were there. And so she comes up, and she was saying something. I want your baby to come spend the night. I'm talking about Malcolm, the youngest. And it was cracking me up. And then she looks at me and goes, "You're going to come eat with us." So, because we were going to get to go, but we decided to sit socially distant from them and eat our lunch with him. So I'm just super happy for him. Super, super happy. Don't bring babies home. Oh man, I would too. Just snatch them up. It does sound creepy. I snatch babies, bring them home. No, and law enforcement part, man. There was, you see so much, and you see some of these kids, and gosh, if I had just money coming out of my ass and I can just take care of them all, I would in a heartbeat. All right. So let's get back on track, weirdo. Damn it, Ray. All right. Take 3. This is at 90 words per minute. Here we go. You're a weirdo.
Is it your experience in your 10 years as a funeral director that quite often you will have people wearing formal attire such as suits, dress pants, dress shoes, things of that nature?
As far as attending the visitation and or funeral,
Yes.
That's correct. Yes, I have noticed those items being worn.
Certainly, every once in a while, you will have someone come in with pink hair and gym shoes, but generally, people will be respectful of the deceased and the family and wear somewhat formal attire, correct?
Correct.
Ray, let's be honest here. If it was money coming my ass, you'd be very interested. let's not kid each other, Ray. Come on. I've been spinning out. That's correct. But here's a brief for it. Yeah, if I was making it rain $100 bills, Ray, you'd definitely be interested. I'd live stream it. Just. Ray would put him on his wall without even cleaning him off. Let's be honest here, Ray. Gross. I'm grossing myself out now. Debbie, how are you? Let's do 100 words per minute.
Is it your experience in your 10 years as a funeral director that quite often you will have people wearing formal attire such as suits, dress pants, dress shoes, things of that nature?
As far as attending the visitation and or
As far
funeral,
as-
Yes.
that's correct. Yes, I have noticed
There it is.
those items being worn.
Certainly, every
Hey, Jennifer,
once
thank you.
in a while, you will have someone come in with pink hair and gym shoes, but generally, people will be respectful of the deceased and the family and wear somewhat formal attire, correct?
Correct.
All right. I got distracted by Ray talking again. You're dead. Yeah, once in a while. Yeah, and as far as there's that, and I'm trying to think if I had that written down. Maybe not, because we've done this one before. I'm just looking over my notes, but I'm gonna write that one down because I don't think I did. I'm gonna put this. Here you go. But Jennifer, thank you. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Feel free to chat away. It is open. This one does suck. I'm trying to remember. I know we had done it before. I just didn't want to go through and write down briefs and stuff like that. So I just want to get online and do it as quickly as possible. So, yeah, I'm trying to remember if this one actually got better or not. Who knows? Oh, I forgot someone too. Jenny Ramos, 12 hours ago. Thank you for the follow. And Jennifer, thank you for the follow. Feel free to chat away. Introduce yourself if you'd like. If you're a student or a professional. If you're in school, what speeds, all the fun stuff. All right, let's do 110.
Is it your experience in your 10 years as a funeral director that quite often you will have people wearing formal attire such as suits, dress pants, dress shoes, things of that nature?
As far as attending the visitation and or funeral,
Yes.
that's correct. Yes, I have noticed those items being worn.
Certainly, every once in a while, you will have someone come in with pink hair and gym shoes, but generally, people will be respectful of the deceased and the family and wear somewhat formal attire, correct?
correct.
Wow. Man, my hands are not getting in the groove right now. Dang it. All right, we're out of that one, Ray. If that makes you feel any better, we're out of that one. We're going to move on to section 2 here. Man, I need some caffeine too. I'll wait till the break. Yeah, and later on I have to do my final monologue for that voice acting part. So, and they said make one up. I have to be a cocky villain, I guess, is what the word was they used. Cocky villain. So, I got to read some stuff, record it, and send it off to him. All right, section 2, take 1. We are going to drop it back down to 70 words per minute. Thanks, Ray. Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Like I said, it's not going to pay the bills, but it's just something fun. That's the way I look at it. Let's see. All right, section 2, take 1, 70 words per minute. Here we go.
And in fact, am I correct to presume that when a wake or funeral proceedings are going on, that you, in fact, would be dressed in formal attire, correct?
That's correct. I would be wearing a suit and tie and dress shoes. Yes.
Is it also your experience in your 10 years of being a funeral director that oftentimes when people are making visitations at funerals and or wakes, that oftentimes you have a lot of grieving people there?
That's correct. Yes.
All right. Excuse me. I keep doing Jim wrong, but am I correct? You can do my. I don't think that's right. You can tell these are old notes. I'm doubting some of the stuff I wrote down. All right, grieving. There's grieving for you. Oftentimes, yeah. I'm trying to decipher my my writing here. All right, give me a second. Thank you, Debbie. Yeah, that's correct is in there. Grieving. I don't know if I didn't write down what brief. There's emotional. We need that. I don't remember if that's in there or not. Oh, and I keep. There's. Oops. Respectfully. Sorry. All right, we'll do this again. All right, 80 words per minute. Here we go.
And in fact, am I correct to presume that when a wake or funeral proceedings are going on, that you, in fact, would be dressed in formal attire, correct?
That's correct. I would be wearing a suit and tie and dress shoes. Yes.
Is it also your experience in your 10 years of being a funeral director that oftentimes when people are making visitations at funerals and or wakes, that oftentimes you have a lot of grieving people there?
That's correct. Yes.
Give me a second. All right. In fact, I thought I had that one down already. But I could be wrong. It's one of those days right now. Where can I put? And this is a sloppy page of a lot of notes too, kind of all over the place. Oh yeah, I did have it right there. I see it. I even have a tick mark next to it. Debbie, it's like, hey, remember that one? Heather got 3 EV360 today. That is awesome. Well, for your practice, this is Q&A lesson 2, term 48, or term 2, lesson 48, and we're doing my readback, Heather. So you can keep practicing later if you'd like. I hope you like the program. I love it. I love it, and I've only heard good things about it. So. Let's see. Ray still needs to get it. You do, Ray. What is it? Hey, Ray and Debbie, you guys remember Emily Diaz? She's kind of a smart ass. Comes in there. She's been super busy. She sent me a message today. And thank you. Slap stroke. She sent me a message today. I guess her school is incorporating EV360. So that's pretty awesome. She said she's a little overwhelmed. They're getting a crash course in it. So that's pretty cool. I like it. Thank you, Heather. They are for sale on SteenoGamer.com. Shameless plug. Shameless plug. All right. 90 words per minute. Here we go.
And in fact, am I correct to presume that when a wake or funeral proceedings are going on, that you, in fact, would be dressed in formal attire, correct?
That's correct. I would be wearing a suit and tie and dress shoes. Yes.
Is it also your experience in your 10 years of being a funeral director that oftentimes when people are making visitations at funerals and or wakes, that oftentimes you have a lot of grieving people there?
That's correct. Yes.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's he's actually the president of my school. That's awesome. Awesome. Jeff Moody, I think is that who you talked to? Was Jeff? He's a cool guy. Him and I have chit-chatted back and forth. They're really super good with the program. If you have issues with it, that they help you out with it. So I'm super satisfied with their customer service as well. Sweetness. Oh, Lonnie, thank you for watching. I see you there. Welcome to the stream. All right, let's do 100 words per minute.
And in fact, am I correct to presume that when a wake or funeral proceedings are going on, that you, in fact, would be dressed in formal attire, correct?
That's correct. I would be wearing a suit and tie and dress shoes. Yes.
Is it also your experience in your 10 years of being a funeral director that oftentimes when people are making visitations at funerals and or wakes, that oftentimes you have a lot of grieving people there?
That's correct. Yes.
Man, gave me a shameless plug. Yeah, Jeff's a good guy. His brother was my theory instructor, Tim Moody. Yeah, good guys. Good guys. One of these days when I go out to visit family in Chicago, well, they live in Indiana. That's actually really close to where the school's at. I need to drop in there and harass them. Say, remember me? All right, let's do 110. Here we go.
And in fact, am I correct to presume that when a wake or funeral proceedings are going on, that you, in fact, would be dressed in formal attire, correct?
That's correct. I would be wearing a suit and tie and dress shoes. Yes.
Is it also your experience in your 10 years of being a funeral director that oftentimes when people are making visitations at funerals and or wakes, that oftentimes you have a lot of grieving people there?
That's correct. Yes.
All right. How much is CC? All right, Heather, thank you very much. Yeah, it was monsoon season came, or storm came blowing through, and lightning struck real close to the house. It freaking made me jump out of my seat. And the mountains that are right by us here in Kingman, there's actually a forest fire right now, wildfire from a lightning strike. Oh, the school I go to? I don't know off the top of my head, Ray, to be honest with you. I can look at my statements and stuff and let you know. I'll message you offline. I just don't know off the top of my head. I have to look. Unless it's on their website too, I think. Not that bad though. I think it's on par with a lot of schools, but for the bang for buck that you get is, you know, you pay a technology fee, obviously, but you know, you get the EV360 that comes with it, and then one of the really cool things, and I don't know if a lot of schools, and if I'm wrong, correct me, but my school offers if you're on Eclipse or if you're on Catalyst, they actually offer a beginning and advanced class for both of those. So I've already done my beginning class or basic, I guess it is, basic class for Eclipse. So they get you on board with the technology that you're going to use. I've heard, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, that some schools don't even offer that. But if yours does, cool. Drop it in chat and let me know. So, all right. So we're going on to section 3. We're going to take a quick break, and by quick, I mean we're going to take quick enough for me to go and use Digital Cat. Oh, okay. I've never heard of that program, to tell you the truth. Well, I take it back. I have heard of it, but not as much as I've heard of Eclipse and Case Catalyst. So okay. So you guys do get a technology class. Okay, so that's cool. I wasn't sure. And this is not trying to hype up my school. I'm glad that I'm corrected, so I don't. So I know. All right, let's take a quick break. Get up, stretch, move around, get some water. That's what Mark prefers. The Digital Cat. So I'm going to get an energy drink, and we're going to be right back. Boom. See, I told you to be quick. Digital Cat, but you're not a fan? Yeah. I like Eclipse. But then again, that's all I know. So I can't do a comparison, but what I've learned about Eclipse and what I've heard that Eclipse can do, that like Case Catalyst can't. And don't ask me for specifics because I don't remember, but I'm a big fan. Hey, rates, lemon drop today. Lemon drop. All right. Oh, and or. He keeps saying and or, and I'm writing it out. Oops. But it's this. That's what I have in my brief for and or. I couldn't remember what it was, but I knew I had one. All right, section 3, we're going to bring it back down to 70 words per minute. Here we go.
Or people who have, or people who may be emotional.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Now, does Sunset Funeral Home, does it operate basically throughout the entire year?
Yes, it does.
Is the funeral home, is it open 7 days a week for services?
Ooh, I have
or are there certain days that you just don't have visiting or funeral hours?
To correctly answer your question, one of the directors, is on call 24 hours a day. The funeral home can be open 24 hours a day for the general public.
All right. Digital Cat is old school. I don't. It could be. Okay, so operate. There's that. Basically, throughout. Missed that one. Thank you for the follow. Is it Elise? Elise? Gosh, I hope that's right. If that's not right, let me know. Elise? Really hope that's correct. I hate butchering names. Where was I? 24 hours. Oh, I think it's this. Oh, no, hold on a second. 24 hours a day. I think. Yeah. Oh, I just lost it. Yeah, URZ. 24 hours a day. That's the brief for it. Days of the week. We were talking about that. I do remember that. Oh, there it is. Days of the week. I got that P on accident. Days of the week. And then days a week. Yeah, I remember going back and forth with that one. Days of the week and days a week. Days of the week. Oh, I'm messing this up. Hold on a second. Man, that's a weird stretch for me for some reason. Days of the week. And days a week is just with a dude. There's no F, sorry. I was confusing myself. So days a week, there. What are you doing, Ray? We'll cover that some more as soon as Ray gets his mind out of the gutter. And geez, Lewis. Geez, Lewis. Geez, Lois. Oh, man. All right, let's do 80. Here we go. Geez, Lois.
Or people who have, or people who may be emotional?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Now, does Sunset Funeral Home, does it operate basically throughout the entire year?
Yes, it does.
Is the funeral home, is it open 7 days a week for services, or are there certain days that you just don't have visiting or funeral hours?
To correctly answer your question, one of the directors, is on call 24 hours a day. The funeral home can be open 24 hours a day for the general public.
Excuse me. You are a child, Ray. That's what I like about you, bud. Meredith, thank you for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I keep butchering this one. So, yeah. Days, 7 days. Let me read it. Look at that. So that's how quickly my brain flushes a lot of this stuff. 7 days a week. So, 7 days a week. There you go. 7 days a week. Rocking it. Trying. How's your day going so far? Let's see. All right, let's do 90. Here we go.
Or people who have, or people who may be emotional?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Now, does Sunset Funeral Home, does it operate basically throughout the entire year?
Yes, it does.
Is the funeral home, is it open 7 days a week for services, or are there certain days that you just don't have visiting or funeral hours?
To correctly answer your question, one of the directors, is on call 24 hours a day. The funeral home can be open 24 hours a day for the general public.
You just finished your court calendar? Nice. Glad you had to drop in today. Yeah, I'm trying to remember who gave it to me. It might have been Debbie, because she's giving me a lot of briefs. Yeah, 24 hours a day. Represent. Yeah, Debbie is she's a mad scientist with briefs. Ray's a close second, or maybe a close third. I don't know, far second. No, Ray's really good with them too. Yeah, most of the time when I write down all my stuff I'm gonna write out in the briefs I do, half time it's changed because Debbie's got a better one. I like it. I like it. Close zero. Ray, you're my boy, Blue. You're my boy. All right. Ray's the best. Ray's my co-host sometimes. This is a safe place to drop your breeze. Hell yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. 100 words per minute. So you're on the NCRA. I am. I am. I haven't got anything. I don't know what it's like. I joined. They sent me an invitation and I joined. And I haven't really heard anything, but I think her name is Ellen that I've talked to. So they'll start sending things out soon of like stuff we need to talk about and stuff. So I feel like I've been missing it. Like, am I not getting emails? Like, I feel like I'm not doing anything. But yeah. I'm pretty stoked for it. It's the student committee. So again, and I haven't reminded people that are watching, if you got any questions, comments, concerns that need to be addressed to the NCRA, come see your boy. Come see your boy. I'll make the voices heard. Or Meredith. Go see Meredith too. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let's do 100.
Or people who may be emotional?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Now, does Sunset Funeral Home, does it operate basically throughout the entire year?
Yes, it does.
Is the funeral home, is it open 7 days a week for services, or are there certain days that you just don't have visiting or funeral hours?
To correctly answer your question, one of the directors, is on call 24 hours a day. The funeral home can be open 24 hours a day for the general public.
Missed it. Dang, I'm all over the map. Dang it, Bobby. Hey, so Ray, what do you think about having a happy hour this Friday? Or I guess Ray and Debbie. I think it needs to be had. I'll have the kids, but I might be able to break away. Gosh dang it. Camera keeps autofocusing weird. Man, that is annoying. I'm gonna find my mouse now. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can fix this. Ray, you know you can bring that baby in. You know you can bring that baby in. Yeah, it's crazy. I just, with my camera that you guys see on there, when I pop up to fix it, it shows the whole field of view. There's a lot I cut out. I make it bigger so you can see the slop stroke. Oh, man. All right, 110. Here we go.
Or people who may be emotional?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Now, does Sunset Funeral Home, does it operate basically throughout the entire year?
Yes, it does.
Is the funeral home, is it open 7 days a week for services, or are there certain days that you just don't have visiting or funeral hours?
To correctly answer your question, one of the directors, is on call 24 hours a day. The funeral home can be open 24 hours a day for the general public.
All right. She can have the non-alcoholic beverage. Yep. Get her some Formula Ray. Mm-hmm. Oh man, that almost went down the wrong hole. Damn it! Sorry. Do I have a background in IT or graphic design or something? This platform? No, no, I don't. I don't really do that. It's a program called Streamlabs that I used to use when I streamed video games, and so I actually use it here. And there's scenes and stuff that you can kind of download that are there that you just kind of add your information to, and then if you're familiar with like I almost said Microsoft Paint, but that's not Photoshop. What you see are layers, so I can add and remove layers and kind of position them where I want them. So that add music, so on and so forth, graphics, the stock ticker thing. So it's kind of user friendly. So, but it takes. I'm pretty good with it now, where I can go in and kind of manipulate a little more than I guess the baseline user. But this program allows me to stream to Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube all at the same time. So that's one of the main reasons I like it. There's another one called OBS that's a little more advanced, I guess. But this one kind of walks you through everything, and so it's pretty user friendly. Yeah, I like it. I can put music and stuff on and take things in and out and put layers and everything else. So it's a pretty good program. I like it a lot. I have someone who had messaged me that wanted to do a stream on their own, which is pretty cool. And they downloaded Streamlabs and a capture card, a bunch of other stuff, but she's having trouble with it. So I keep meaning to try to make time for her so that she can get it all set up. Let's see. All right, so section 4, we're going to drop it back down to 70 words per minute. Here we go. Get together, Ray.
The visitations are usually in the afternoon and evening. As far as having a visitation on Sunday, yes. A funeral service, yes. But a procession to the cemetery, no. Because the cemeteries are not open on Sunday for burial.
However, your operation of the funeral home is essentially open 365 days a year. If a family would like to have a service on any particular day during that year, it can be accommodated, correct?
It can be accommodated if it's not against certain beliefs, such as the Catholic faith during the holy days. Then we don't have services on those days, but actually we are accommodating the family in any way that we can.
All right, so there's a lot going on with that one. Yeah. Thank you, Meredith. I enjoy it. One thing, my webcam is not it's not being nice. Maybe it's just me too, because I usually have my glasses on and I put my contacts in. When I go to my physical therapist, they dry needle my back, and so I have my face down, and I usually take my glasses off, but today I decided to put my contacts on, and they're not being very bueno right now. Not being very good at all. All right, let's see. It's just my face. Yeah, I believe that. The insult would have landed better if you spelled it correctly. But you know what? I'm okay with that. Ray. Nailed it. You do you. Thanks, Meredith. See, Meredith got my back. We're doing 80.
The visitations are usually in the afternoon and evening. As far as having a visitation on Sunday, yes. A funeral service, yes. But a procession to the cemetery, no. Because the cemeteries are not open on Sunday for burial.
However, your operation of the funeral home is essentially open 365 days a year.
So you do.
If a family would like to have a service on any particular day during that year, it can be accommodated, correct?
It can be accommodated if it's not against certain beliefs, such as the Catholic faith during the holy days. Then we don't have services on those days, but actually we are accommodating the family in any way that we can.
Okay, so there's a couple things in here. I don't have a brief for 365 days a year as one. I do have, if you're going to do 365, and I do days with the asterisk, days with the asterisk, and that should be days a year. So this would be days, and this would be days a year. For me. Porque. All right, Meredith, thank you for dropping in. Come back and see us again anytime you want to. Burial, I've been doing 2 strokes for some stupid reason, but there's burial for you. B-I-R-L. Accommodating for me. I don't know if that's right, to be honest with you. It's probably right, but it's just well, I know it's right because the GT switch, but that's a weird grab for me. It's like for some reason I want to grab that in, but yeah, it's that accommodating. Catholic. Do that. KLT with the asterisk. Catholic faith, because if memory serves, which is hit or miss these days, Catholic faith as a whole is capitalized. And if I'm wrong, tell me. I won't get scared. I won't be upset. As far as, there's that again. Accommodated. That's an easier one because you're just grabbing PLTD. I'm trying to think what else was in there. Oh. I think that's it. Services, if you don't, there's my service. And so this is my services. Oh, actually, I'll tell you that. You can double stroke it or you can grab that SZ with it too. Services. For some reason for me, because I hate doing that double grab every once in a while, that will work too. What else am I missing? My notes are all over the place, so give me a second. Oh, such as. Just add that. There's such as. Just add that S. All right, good to go. Here we go. 90.
The visitations are usually in the afternoon and evening. As far as having a visitation on Sunday, yes. A funeral service, yes. But a procession to the cemetery, no. Because the cemeteries are not open on Sunday for burial.
However, your operation of the funeral home is essentially open 365 days a year. If a family would like to have a service on any particular day during that year, it can be accommodated, correct?
It can be accommodated if it's not against certain beliefs, such as the Catholic faith during the holy days. Then we don't have services on those days, but actually we are accommodating the family in any way that we can.
All right. Bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, if anybody ever wants to be the planner of happy hours, you can always post the information on my Stenographer page. Everybody will see it, so you don't have to wait on me, because there's some days I can't, but or maybe I'll pop in for a little quick hi. All right, let's do 100.
The visitations are usually in the afternoon and evening. As far as having a visitation on Sunday, yes. A funeral service, yes. But a procession to the cemetery, no. Because the cemeteries are not open on Sunday for burial.
However, your operation of the funeral home is essentially open 365 days a year. If a family would like to have a service on any particular day during that year, it can be accommodated, correct?
It can be accommodated if it's not against certain beliefs, such as the Catholic faith during the holy days. Then we don't have services on those days, but actually we are accommodating the family in any way that we can.
Oh, it's getting sloppier and sloppier. All right. 110.
The visitations are usually in the afternoon and evening. As far as having a visitation on Sunday, yes. A funeral service, yes. But a procession to the cemetery, no. Because the cemeteries are not open on Sunday for burial.
However, your operation of the funeral home is essentially open 365 days a year. If a family would like to have a service on any particular day during that year, it can be accommodated, correct?
It can be accommodated if it's not against certain beliefs, such as the Catholic faith during the holy days. Then we don't have services on those days, but actually we are accommodating the family in any way that we can.
Man. Whew. It's rough. It's rough. Ray, hanging in there? Debbie? Doing all right? we're going to take a quick break. Take a quick break, come back, knock this out. I want to do these last two sections and maybe one 5-minute take at 80 so we can round out this practice. So we'll be right back. All right, let's get this party started. Let's see. Ray's meh. Debbie's barely hanging on by a thread. Understandable. Very understandable. All right, let's do section 5. This is going to drop back down to 70 words per minute. Here we go.
Okay. With that understanding, then, the Sunset Funeral Home also operates during wintertime, correct?
Yes, it does.
And there are times in Northwest Indiana where there are snowstorms or ice storms or precipitation where the conditions can be dangerous in the parking lot, correct?
Correct.
Wow. Sorry, I heard a noise. What is that noise? I don't have anything up that would cause that noise. Let's go. Interesting. I don't have That was a long take, or a short take, but it just keeps ticking away. So, my main man, Chris Day, how are you doing? How are you doing, bud? It's been a minute. Sorry, I'm looking at something that's off. That's weird. Okay. Chris, good to see you checking in. How are things been, bud? We're doing 80. Here we go. Maybe. Did I click it? Oh, I did click it.
Okay. With that understanding, then, the Sunset Funeral Home also operates during wintertime, correct?
Yes, it does.
And there are times in Northwest Indiana where there are snowstorms or ice storms or precipitation where the conditions can be dangerous in the parking lot, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So there's a little bar there that's like goes like to 100%, and that stops at like 60. So it's crazy. Just got home from court. You like prate for operate? Was I putting that? Was I doing something different? Because that is my brief. That is my brief. Oh yeah, I was two stroking it. Yeah, that would Well, let me look. Yeah, I did. I scrolled and looked at it. Yeah, it's prate, but I think I panic stroke, so I just tried to grab that. Let me That is not even close how to spell that. I'm looking at precipitation. Got it. Oh yeah, look at here. If I throw in exactly, Debbie. If I throw in that asterisk, I can grab it. So there it is. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Debbie. It is a valid strategy. You know what? And if it doesn't come like that, I'm trying to get myself in that habit of, if it's not instantaneous and it doesn't come natural, just to stroke it out so that it's there instead of panicking. And or not panicking, I'm sorry. Instead of like stuttering and like hesitating, so that I miss the next couple words. So PR. There it is. Precipitation. Thank you. Yeah, because I know I was at precipitation, which that might, at least if I was going to read that in my notes, I'll be able to figure out what I was writing. Let's see. How's court today, Chris? It's a good old precipitation. Put it in the good old slop strokes. Am I right, Ray? Am I right or am I right? Am I right, Debbie? Anybody? Crickets. Crickets. Slop stroke. It's for my own amusement. I can imagine. I was just thinking about that. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Yeah. How difficult that is. Court reporter friend. No worries. Yeah, there is a delay. Is saying that there's a lot of times she is asking people, or I guess the court reporters, I guess is a better way to say it, are noticing with the masks, they're asking people to repeat themselves a lot more, and people who have a tendency to drift off when they're speaking, asking to speak up. So there's a lot of that going on. So it's crazy. All right. Slop stroke it is. All right, let's do 90.
Okay. With that understanding, then, the Sunset Funeral Home also operates during wintertime, correct?
Yes, it does.
And there are times in northwest Indiana where there are snowstorms or ice storms or precipitation where the conditions can be dangerous in the parking lot, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. That was, I just butchered the shit out of that one. Sorry. Articles are coming out. We're not alone. It's hard to hear for sure. Yeah. A lot of the judges here, are, they have the plexiglass in front of them now. So they don't have to wear a mask when they're speaking. So I was wondering about that. It's funny that you said that because right as I'm doing it, I was like, I'm like, man, I could probably bring that back so that I don't have to do the second stroke. But I think I've taught myself to come back for that second stroke. Please don't butcher shit. H grows. Ray, you're the guy that if $100 bills are coming out of ass, you were grabbing them. So anyway, yeah, the judges have plexiglass in front of them, so they don't have that. But they notice that they're having to speak up a lot more and trying harder to project their voices out. So a lot of them are losing their voice because they have to talk louder to get through that plexiglass or up and over the plexiglass. So people can hear them. So it's interesting. Definitely interesting. See, Ray knows truth. The plexiglass. I can imagine. Geez Louise, man. Just how much difficult it is right now for people. Being in court and being a court reporter and have to when they have to speak up loud, or people who speak their normal voice doesn't get past that mask very, very well. Just keep doing Zooms, remote depositions. All right, let's do 100. Here we go.
Okay. With that understanding, then, the Sunset Funeral Home also operates during wintertime, correct?
Yes, it does.
And there are times in northwest Indiana where there are snowstorms or ice storms or precipitation where the conditions can be dangerous in the parking lot, correct?
Correct.
All right. I rolled that one off there real quick. I didn't even grab the whole... Oh, that's all right. I've noticed, so if you guys can see this right here, that is my answer bank. So what's cool about my software, Eclipse, is that when I'm going through and transcribing, if I miss that, over on the left-hand side, there's is this what you meant kind of thing? And that pops up because I'm notorious for that on both sides, where I'll move over one like this, and I'll grab the DZ instead of the FR for my answer bank, and it won't fix it in the it won't fix it as I'm going, I guess, in the real time, but I can fix it in transcripts. Parking lot. I'm going to put that there. But I wonder, let me look, because that's plot. So that, I wonder if I'm going to say like burial plot, if it would just be PLOT, because phonetically that's what that sounds like. But let me look, make sure. No, I can do the O right there. I mean, let me see. That's what I was worried about, but it recognizes this. Ooh, let me look. Let me just look up parking lot. Oh, it does. Yeah, PLT. Yeah, that's what I was just asking, Chris. I can write plot PLOT like that, and even it conflicts. But yeah, PLT works. And that's a lot easier. Parking lot. Debbie for the win. Debbie for the win. All right, let's do 110.
Okay. With that understanding, then, the Sunset Funeral Home also operates during wintertime, correct?
Yes, it does.
And there are times in Northwest Indiana where there are snowstorms or ice storms or precipitation where the conditions can be dangerous in the parking lot, correct?
Correct.
I don't know why I'm still typing. 110's on some takes I'm okay at 110. That one, and I think it's just the snowstorms or ice storms or precipitation. The way that's rattled off that quick, I get a little back. No, and I've been typing out Sunset Funeral Home, but obviously, and Chris, correct me if I'm wrong. If you knew it, if that was coming on a face sheet to me, name of defense of that, then I would probably write a job brief for that. Like, Sunset or something like that. I don't know. I don't know why I put that. I should be Sunset, SUF. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking, though. But I just want to try writing it out just so I can get the practice in. Yeah, we were talking about that. So if it's like correct, you would just hit the KRE along with the answer bank, like that. And if it says yes, you just do the E, or would you do the Y? Yes, comma. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I need to start incorporating that. Yeah, exactly. And I know it's a thing. It's just sometimes I just forget, and it's just going to have to be the repetition of it, the building that muscle memory back in. Okay, you do the E, but you have someone as YE, all right? Okay, gotcha. And I was just wondering, I'm like, that's why I was asking, because I'm like, give me a second, my brain just reloaded. I just want to make sure that you forgot to put the Y in there. So you do E answer bank, but your friend does YE answer bank. Okay is K in the answer bank. Are you talking about this? I guess it doesn't really matter, huh? Because like if it's answer, if they're speaking, if the question starts with okay, so blah 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 blah, I guess you can do that way. And if it's answer starts with okay, you can just do it that way. Cool. I'm starting to like that. I'm gonna have to put that in my drills. I like it. Thank you both. Or question both sides. Yeah, because there's a K on both sides. I just realized that. KK. All right, let's see. Section 6. Let's wrap this up. Ray, are you still alive, by the way? You got quiet all of a sudden. Just taking it all in, buddy. Let's do a 60 or let's do a 70 words per minute.
During those winter months, or the months in which we have snowfall and ice conditions that can be dangerous, are there certain policies in effect with respect to protecting the clients and the visitors of the funeral home from ice and snow buildup?
We do not have a specific policy. The funeral director that is on call the specific day we would be speaking about would be in charge and using their own common sense to seeing to those needs.
Smart people are talking now. Debbie is pretty smart. But Chris brings in the ray of sunshine and awesome breeze like that. He doesn't come in much, but when he comes in, he's just like, I'm Chris Day. Here's a brief. Policy. Oh, that's a nice one. Let me look. So here's some of the ones that dropped in. See, even that, well, common sense. I see you, Debbie. I'm gonna lie, every time I type common, all I can think about is like Michael Jackson. Chamown. All right, focus, Brian. Chamown. So here's sorry, I'm distracting myself now, laughing at my own jokes. So I guess I can do POLS that way. Chris, I never say I don't like, because it's different strokes for different folks. So if someone sees it, I always tell people just drop them in there. Drop those briefs in there. Because if I don't use it, or it conflicts, or it's just difficult for me and I find a better way to do it, or whatever the case is, there's somebody who is watching now or will watch in the future that can use that brief. So drop him. Drop it like it's hot. So you use the P-O-E. Okay, so you use the oi sound. I was just seeing if that was up there. There's this. There's an FL in there. All right, Ray. We'll see you. We'll see you later, dude. Thanks for dropping in, Ray. You the man. Yeah, I was just saying. Bye, Ray. Oh no. I get you. I get you. I mean, I like the question and answer bank stuff that you're doing. Yes, okay. So I really need to work on that and to find that in my dictionary, because I do like that. I like that a lot, to tell you the truth. And you're not the first one to mention it, Chris, but man, I need stuff here, because I'm in I'm in a wicked plateau. Not so much 80s, but just for 60 lit is just effing me up, left and right. Apparently, I have a drinking problem too. All right, let's do 80. Oh wait, I gotta look up policy. Okay, oops. Policy. That works for me too. Oops, and not hitting the number bar though. Okay. And then I like that one too. Man, this is good ones. All right, let's do 80.
During those winter months, or the months in which we have snowfall and ice conditions that can be dangerous, are there certain policies in effect with respect to protecting the clients and the visitors of the funeral home from ice and snow buildup?
We do not have a specific policy. The funeral director that is on call the specific day we would be speaking about would be in charge and using their own common sense to seeing to those needs.
Needs. Grab that Z in there so I don't have to come back for that second stroke. You know, Chris, I don't have a good answer for that, to tell you the truth. I really don't. Some days I can knock out the practice and I'm good. I will say this though. I would say a lot of it has to do with transcription. So I have to force myself to slow down in the transcriptions and take a good look at them, because sometimes I have a habit, and I'm really trying to break it, of adding words that weren't in there because it sounds correct, if that makes any sense. And I have to get myself to stop doing that. I really do. So that's the killer for me. And it's, yeah, just like Debbie said, there are some days where my hands just don't want to effing work that day. And normally what I've been trying to do is, if that's the case, because I'll gut through a stream, and sometimes in the beginning they don't work, and then near the end they're on fire and they're good to go. And sometimes it's the exact opposite. I'm feeling good, but by the end I'm fatigued a little bit. I don't know. But there's the one good thing I guess would be to say is that the good days are outnumbering the bad days nowadays. So it's pretty awesome. Let's see, different. Hey Chris, thank you for the stars, buddy. Yeah, and that's I've noticed a lot of times it's the punctuation or the transcriptions in general, but the wrong your, or it's the comma in the wrong spot, just weird stuff like that. So that's been killing me here and there. But since I've been slowing down, it's getting a lot better. But I know I need to slow down and take care of that a lot, or take my time on it. So, because even if I slop through taking notes, and I'm able to figure out what I'm writing, it's all for nothing if I F up the transcription with punctuation and other crap. So I've been using my hold on a second. It's right here. My new best friend. My Morrison's English guide. My new best friend. Well, not new. I've had it since day one, but I've been breaking it open a lot more, because it's just been bleh. So I do. I don't guess anymore because sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, that's definitely it, and I do it, and it's definitely not it. So, numbers, yeah, I love the Morrisons. The more and more I dig into it, because when I first got it and had to do like the English, oh no, my instructors are pretty good. When they look at our stuff, they'll put like M21 or whatever Morrison's rule it is, so we can kind of look at if we do punctuation errors. So yeah, it was our English class, I guess our basic English comprehension or what it was in my first semester that we would go through there all the time. So all right, so we ran a little late today, and I know that I started late, but we'll be back again Friday. I think we're gonna do a Zoom happy hour, Chris, on Friday. I'll post the password and stuff if we end up doing it on my Facebook page on Steno Gamer, so anybody can just join up. And I won't stream it. It's just more of everybody just hanging out, doing a thing, like off the record happy hour. All right, you guys have been awesome. Chris, thanks for the stars, and as always, thanks for popping in and saying hi to us and dropping those badass briefs. Debbie, as always, thank you for the briefs. You are amazing. And everybody's been watching today. Yeah, put on your calendar so you remember. Yeah, it's, a lot of times, Chris, we plan the happy hour, but it falls through. It all depends. I know people's lives are busy. I'm on the West Coast, so at 5:00 my time is super late for other people. So it's just kind of a hard like, where do we put it at? So maybe I'll have to start it early, like at 3 my time, which would be what, East Coast 3. I think you guys are 3 hours ahead, so 6:00 your time on the East Coast. So yeah, we'll try to figure something out. So you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks for everybody who's watching who didn't comment or chat. That's okay. We love you anyway. You get home at 6:10, 3 times. Yeah, that's about right. So maybe 4:00 my time. I don't know. We'll figure something out. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. If you guys can on Twitch, Steno Gamer on Twitch, Facebook Steno Gamer, and YouTube, which is a new channel. It's Steno Gamer as well, so you can watch it on any one of those. If you guys haven't followed already, please give it a follow. I do have my website up. It's www.stenogamer.com. The merchandise store is open. If you see something in there that you like or don't like or want to see something in the store, just let me know. It's not very hard for me to put things in there. So you guys are awesome. Awesome. Have a good night, Chris. Have a good night, everybody. And we will see you guys on Friday.
I don't know how to predict where you'll be, and honestly, it's really stressing me out. 'Cause sometimes we're going strong, and sometimes I feel like it's the wrong run. And it might be selfish, I know, but I need more stability. So I just wish we were constant and could stay the same for more than a week. 'Cause it feels like we lost it, and those variables hurt in various degrees. And oh, I know it's a lot to expect, but these changes are hard to accept. I just wish we were constant.